Good morning to you, Blaine.
Tell us, what's the latest?
Thank you very much, Blaine. We are at the Benside voting station here in Kwabulawayo. It's one of the bigger voting stations. I'm sure you can see there's a number of people queuing, of course, to cast their ballot. But with me is the spokesperson, Blaine, of the MDC Alliance, the party that is actually challenging ZANU-PF. So some people are saying it's possible that there will be a runoff in the event one of the two doesn't get 51 or rather 50 plus. But Mr. Mugabe, you are here with us, and then you are seeing the people who've been observing the process. What is your assessment thus far?
Well, in terms of the technical process in the actual polling booth, everything seems to be going very well. I have voted myself. The way in which my identity was checked, my name on the voters' roll was checked, the ink was checked, seemed to be going as per our expectation, as per normal. So at that level, we are reasonably happy about what is going on. But obviously, we are concerned that the process of voting seems to be extremely slow, and that people have been waiting here for quite some time. I passed here in the morning around 9 o'clock. The people who were here then are still in the queue now. And one hopes that as the day progresses, the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, ZEC, will be able to figure out a way of expediting the process so that people do not have to spend the entire day in the queues, because eventually some people will be discouraged, and that should not happen.
So what sort of reports have you been getting from elsewhere? So from our part, so we haven't had any hitch. So what is it that you've heard?
Yes, I've taken the trouble to talk to our election agents in the other provinces. So far, so good in terms of the process. In Bulawayo, you are having these long queues in almost all the polling stations, same in Harare and elsewhere across the country. We have not as yet received any negative reports, except in 2 or 3 places where the officials have not allowed our polling agents inside the polling station, saying that they have not been given the list by ZEC. We have asked our election agents to attend to that, and hopefully it has already been sorted. If not, hopefully it will be sorted out soon.
A quick question. We understand that last night there was a meeting where Chamisa and the alliance partners met, but there was some disagreement over a number of issues. So can you confirm or deny that?
No, it's part of the fake news. There's so much fake news going around. There definitely wasn't any meeting of alliance partners. There wasn't any alleged confrontation which took place, because there's no reason for any disagreement on anything. There can be no disagreement about whatever Robert Mugabe's intentions of who to vote for are. If he has come to the conclusion that the system that he presided over for 38 years is time for it to be dismantled, so be it. We have spent our entire adult life struggling and fighting against the ZANU-PF government. If those were at the helm of it finally realized that it is a political party, a system which is not in the national interest and must be dismantled, we are happy about that. But to then go further than that and allege some deal between us and Robert Mugabe or Grace Mugabe is preposterous. It's not going to happen. There's no prospect at all of it happening. President Chamisa was categorical yesterday at his press conference that there is no situation, there is no permutation in which Grace Mugabe will be a vice president or a member of the MDC Alliance government. So if ZANU-PF is trying to push Robert Mugabe and Grace Mugabe into our corner. We do not believe they are succeeding. It is their problem, it is their liability. He is their leader, he is the founder of their party. They should keep him at that corner. But if he wants to vote for us in order to bring to an end the regime he presided over, so be it.
Do you think that will boost your campaign, or that will actually cause other people to say, no, we're not voting?
Look, what is important is for the public to appreciate and realize that the MDC alliance is not in any scheme of arrangement with Robert Mugabe and Grace Mugabe. That is what will concern people. There is no such arrangement. There will never be any such arrangement. But we welcome every vote wherever it comes from, which will help us dislodge.
Just a quick one. Will it boost your campaign, or will it disadvantage your campaign?
What I was leading to is that I do not see it disadvantaging our campaign, because we have nothing to do politically with Grace Mugabe or Robert Mugabe. To the extent that opinion polls indicate that there are still 30% of people who support Mugabe personally, and if he is saying what he said yesterday, will persuade them to vote for us and abandon the system which has caused so much misery to our people, we will be happy to accept their votes too.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ngube.
Thank you.
That was the spokesperson of the MDC Alliance, Welshman Ngube, there, telling us about what they hope will happen. And he is basically saying they are satisfied with the process, though a bit concerned about the slowness of the pace, and of course denying those reports that there was some fracas in Harare last night.
Mzondile Mbeche live for us in Bulawayo in Zimbabwe. Thank you very much indeed.